It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks under the lights on Monday night.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Lumen Field. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
A second down throw for Smith. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
On the bootleg, it's Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Off the play fake, Smith. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Smith.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Robert Woods back to return for the Texans. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
2nd and 7. First carry for Joe Mixon. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They put the tight end Brown in motion. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. A short gain up to the 20. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Second down and 8. On the bootleg, it's Smith. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. He gets that to his big target fast. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's Geno. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Once again, it's Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On play action, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd down, they go with Walker. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he will fight his way to the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Jalen Darden now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Texans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. toward the sideline. That's caught by Dell. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. It's second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Here's 3rd and 7. Now, Stroud. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those 3rd down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
4th down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans go out to a 10-3 lead. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. On the return is Darden. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. To the sideline, Lockett's there, and he got it. They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw, Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
there's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
On first down, here's Gino to throw. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fent. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. Third down coming up. To throw is Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Smith. He's going to keep it himself. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Walker. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Geno Smith, touchdown Seahawks.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. got it. And the Seahawks will tie things up. It's now 10-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. So we have reached halftime here in this one as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. On play action. Stroud over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Now Mixon. Oh, yeah. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
There's a guy, Mike, who just refuses to go down. You'd love to see the old school kind of stiff arm. Get off me. Ability to break these tackles and still pick up big yards.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. To throw is Stroud. He'll try to run for it. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle. Just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Brought in by the tight end, Schultz. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. On the return is Darden. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Smith. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
They'll run here with Walker. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Gino. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Gino now on 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
On the ground, it's Walker. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Gino. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor 1st punt. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Stroud going to set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The Texans getting all set to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Whoa! And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. A 2nd down throw for Smith. That's dropped off for Walker. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Smith. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
He keeps it himself, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On play action, Smith. That is caught. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way.
Good blocking, and he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and through. And the Seahawks make the lead 4. It is 17-13. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Pierce for the return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense headed back to take over once more. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The quarterback just has no chance to escape when the offensive line gets beat that fast. When the defensive line can get in the backfield before the quarterback even hits his back foot of his drop, he's got no choice but to just eat the sack, live to play another play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. There, he can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Now, Stroud. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Stroud. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. That is incomplete.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Myers now to add the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Pierce for the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Stroud. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. No louder place than here in Seattle before third down. Throwing is Stroud.